This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
The Rameshwaram fishermen are back home after Sri Lanka releases them, demand that Kachativu be retrieved.
கொடுமைனா ஒண்ணும் படுத்தலையா எங்கள ஒரே ஒரு தவறு பண்ணாங்க பைத்தியக்காரங்களோட சேர்த்து போட்டு அடைச்சிட்டாங்க
23 fishermen released from judicial custody tell the story of being imprisoned with mentally challenged prisoners. Snatching chains seems to be the easiest way to make the quick buck. 72 offenders reported. Madras High Court asked CBI to file a status report in 3 weeks on the Satish Kumar murder probe. Recent cases of mid-sea kidnapping by pirates take a negative toll on the demand for usually popular marine courses.
They would try to discourage me from joining this course many times.
A bit of a relief for US visa applicants. It's a speedy process now. Interviews not to be more than an hour long. Director threatens to go on an indefinite strike after a delay in the release of his film Krishna Leelai by his producers. Welcome to Headlines. Now you're watching Ndtv-Hindu. Lots of top news coming your way, but first let's take a look at the national headlines. Purulia arms drop case accused Kim Devi will not be extradited to India. A big setback for the CBI. Emily Jerome is guilty of culpable homicide, not amounting to murder. His fiancée Maria only destroyed evidence. After 17 infants died in the BC Roy Hospital in the last 36 hours, distraught families allege negligence. BJP may stay away from all-party meet on Lokpal bill. Nitin Gadkari tells NDTV no decision on attending yet. Rahul will decide when to join the government. Discussing him as a future Prime Minister does not undermine Manmohan Singh's authority. Our top story this evening, the good news first. The 23 Indian fishermen arrested for trespassing into the Sri Lankan waters have returned to Mandapam on the Rameshwaram coast in Tamil Nadu after 10 days of judicial custody. However, despite not being ill-treated in any way while being imprisoned, they were confined along with a section of prisoners who were described as madmen according to the fishermen and are demanding that Kachativu be retrieved immediately. The Lankan Navy handed these 23 Indian fishermen over to the Indian Coast Guard this morning on the International Maritime Boundary Line, following intense political pressure by the Chief Minister Jayalalitha. This year alone, 6 Indian fishermen have been killed allegedly by the Lankan Navy, and more than 300 have fallen prey to Lankan bullets over the last 2 decades.
கொடுமைனா ஒண்ணும் படுத்தலையா எங்கள ஒரே ஒரு தவறு பண்ணாங்க பைத்தியக்காரங்களோட சேர்த்து போட்டு அடைச்சிட்டாங்க அதாவது இந்தியாக்காரன் ஒரு பைத்தியக்காரனுக்கு சமம் சொல்ற மாதிரி எங்களை பைத்தியக்காரனோட சேர்த்து போட்டு அடைச்சிட்டாங்க.
Now, is chain snatching the crime that is on the rise here in Chennai? Well, while addressing the media today, the Commissioner of Police of Chennai, J.K. Tripathi, admitted that there was in fact an increase in chain snatching, while he assured the people of Chennai that crime rates overall were not on the rise in the city. He stated that young offenders are those that have mainly been identified as chain snatchers. That's not all. Mr. Tripathi told the people of Chennai that how households could take precautionary measures when it comes to employing new housemaids.
It is a disturbing trend, and we also find students and people from different background who are involving in this crime, this opportunity crime, which basically for quick money for pursuing any luxury. But this basically calls for awareness, education in the family, in the educational institutions. We are going hard against all those activities because this is heinous. It is sometimes violent, injuring the victims, and it's creating scare among the women. So we are going on a heavy hand on all those categories, let it be men or women.
Ndtv-Hindu has the latest on the murder case of Satish Kumar, son of human rights advocate Sankara Subbu. The Madras High Court today asked the CBI to produce the latest developments in 3 weeks' time from the investigation into this case. On June 16th, the court transferred the case to CBI as the advocate suspected the involvement of 2 police inspectors in the murder. The post-mortem found external cut injuries in Satish Kumar's body, and the court suspected that it was a case of murder. Today, the victim's side submitted that they suspect the involvement of 2 IPS officials apart from the 2 police inspectors already named in the affidavit. Now, the CBI's advocate, Chandrasekaran, told the court that they have examined 21 witnesses so far. He also told the court that there have been new findings in the case on a daily basis.
இதில் சில மூத்த ஐபிஎஸ் அதிகாரிகளும் இன்வால்வ் ஆயிருக்கலாம். அந்த விசாரணை துரிதமாக நடத்த வேண்டும் என்று வாதிட்டோம். மேலும் இந்த ஏரியல் வியூ இது போன்ற டெக்னாலஜிகளை அடாப்ட் பண்ணா கூட அதுக்கான செலவு கூட நாங்க கொடுக்க தயார்.
South Chennai, famed for its educational institutions and software parks, has become infamous as the hub of street crime. Many incidents of chain snatching and a spate of murders had rocked South Chennai, especially the Mylapore double murder that brought gang clashes into sharp focus. With new police officers assuming charge, expectations are running high among the residents that soon they will be able to walk without fear. Our crime correspondent Salim caught up with Shanmuga Rajeshwaran, the Joint Commissioner of Police South Chennai, who reassures you, the residents.
Many remember Shanmuga Rajeshwaran as the police officer who handled the Dr. Prakash's case with sensitivity. Handling crime with an iron hand clad in velvet is in fact this well-built officer's USP. The 1989 batch officer has now taken over as the Joint Commissioner of Police, South Chennai. What is Shanmuga Rajeshwaran planning to do on tackling crime which has been on the rise in his jurisdiction in the last few years?
We give priority to control rowdyism, number one, and we categorize rowdies into various A, B, C, D category, target the top category, prioritize actions against them legally.
The Joint Commissioner says he has worked out a strategy to curb rowdyism, chain snatching, robberies and burglaries and is confident of making it work. What is his mantra for staying cool in hot situations?
Emotional balance only. You know your emotions, you can control them, that's all. You know, the petitioners sometimes come with a very highly charged emotion. So you empathize with them, see what their problem is. And similarly, you are aware that your job is like that. And when you are aware of your jobs are there, your schedules are, you are aware of that, you balance your emotions on that. Basically, it is emotional management.
The man in charge of Mike 10 says he's ready to take head-on anyone who poses a threat to law and order in his area.
Many notorious gangsters have moved their base from North Chennai to South as there is more money to be made in land deals and kangaroo courts in the South. From gangsters to chain snatchers, no doubt Mr. Shanmuga Rajeshwaran has tough challenges ahead. Will he deliver? In Chennai, Salim for NDTV Hindu.
Time to go into a short break. Now you don't have to wait impatiently. If you're a visa applicant for the United States, it's a speed up process now. Stay tuned for all those details.